I'm Dustin Mills, and you're watching Mr. Tony of the Dead.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called The Similars. It's also called Los Parecidos. This is from XLrator Media. And what this movie is about, it's about this group of people, these 8 people, and they're all experiencing this strange phenomenon together. It's taking place in a bus station, and all the people are waiting to get a bus to Mexico City. And the bus isn't coming. Like I said, there's a big phenomenon going on, and they're all kind of trapped. And something, I don't want to give it away, but something starts happening to the people in there, and they don't know who's the cause of it, why it's happening. And there's just strange things going on on the radio. Everybody kind of is suspicious. You don't really know, who it is. Like I said, what's going on, why it's happening, and it's kind of like this virus that's going around, and they don't know how it's getting spread and all that kind of stuff. So they're just trying to figure out which one of them is responsible for this, and then survive. Now, right off the bat, if you are a fan of Twilight Zone or Outer Limits, any of those kind of shows that have a small horror sci-fi kind of thing to it, if you know Twilight Zone or Outer Limits, you know what I'm talking about. That's what this feels like. It feels like a full-length episode of Twilight Zone. And let me tell you, I'm a fan of Twilight Zone. I thought this movie was terrific. I really did. It just had a great feel to it. A great look to it. It took place. The movie took place in 1968, and it was like I said, they were waiting to get to Mexico City, and I'd probably say the worst thing about this was that I had to read the subtitles because it wasn't in English. But would I say it took anything away from the movie? I don't think so, but I would have preferred to not, because you can't even look down for a second or you'll miss it unless you know Spanish. Then you'll be fine and you won't need subtitles. But other than that, the movie was terrific. It really made you think. It just played off very well. Even there's a narrator in the beginning and the end of the movie, kind of like in Twilight Zone or Quantum Limits, like a Rod Serling. It was just terrific. It was a great movie. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. And like I said, if you're a fan of Twilight Zone or Outer Limits, those kind of things, you'll really like this. But this was about an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half, something like that. And I really enjoyed it. I really did like this movie a lot. I didn't know what I would think. I thought the trailer seemed, intriguing. I was like, oh, it looks different. That seems interesting. And it really was. And the whole, and again, I'm not going to spoil it or anything, but the whole thing that is going on, when you first kind of see it start to happen, it's kind of like, what? It's kind of funny in a way. It's like, what the hell? What, that? And then the story behind it, why it's happening, is it's kind of mind-fucking, and it hurts your head, because you really have to think okay, it's this, and they're doing, again, I can't explain it because I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but wow, this was really great. Rod Serling would have been happy to see this movie, and I thought it was directed, excellent. Every character was totally different, from one another. There was a woman who was pregnant in this. There's this other guy who is his family is his wife is having children, and he's stuck at the bus stop, so he's trying to get there. And also, I forgot to mention that the whole time it's a really bad thunderstorm outside. It's really coming down really bad outside, and they, like I said, they're stuck there. There's the guy who works at the bus station. There's another girl. There's a mother and a son. And then there's a cab driver that comes in, and he kind of reminds me, he looks like Jason Schwartzman in a way. But they all just played off each other great. Just a terrific cast of characters, and was awesome. And I really want to see other movies by Isaac Esban, if I'm saying his name right. I didn't say anybody else's names because I didn't want to butcher them. But yeah, if you get a chance, definitely see this movie. It's definitely worth a watch. I had such a good time watching this, and I could see myself watching this over and over again, just so I can see every little thing. Like maybe they said something in the beginning that would lead to it later on, you know, like one of those, like a foreshadowing kind of thing. And I just want to go back and rewatch it and get every little ounce of clues that I can out of it. But yeah, definitely check this movie out. And for now, check out the trailer at the end of this video for the movie, and you know, see if you like it. And also give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and AMINO and Twitch. And that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later. Bye.
En medio de una lluvia infernal, ellos llegaron.
¿A qué hora sale el próximo camión a la Ciudad de México?
¿Qué no escuchó las noticias?
El camión lleva 4 horas de retraso.
Fuera está lloviendo, no hay camiones.
¿Me puede mandar un taxi a la estación de camiones?
¡Hey! ¡Taxi! ¡Taxi!
Tranquilos, a todos nos urge llegar a la ciudad.
Nadie va a venir por ti, así que cállate la boca.
Algo raro está pasando afuera.
Necesitamos un teléfono.
¿Qué pasa? Esta señora tiene algo que yo nunca había visto. Hay un virus en la estación. Esa sustancia. Pensaban echar en Tlatelolco al rato, ¿verdad? Está muerta.
Ulises.
¿Y qué va a pasar ahora?
Nada, no pasar nada.